Hey guys, got some good news for you. You don't have to work out anymore.
I love it.
Well, I had this epiphany today. I was telling Karen, and I dropped dairy, on our way to, when I was on my way to veganism. She was obviously eating that way for a while. But I dropped like 12 pounds, like out of the gates, just getting rid of dairy. And I didn't do anything different. Just kept doing what I was doing. And, I was looking out this morning at the birds. We have some bird feeders outside our windows, and we have these special birds. We have names for them that come over, and they're all in great shape. They're trim.
Bird, sugar bird,
Yeah,
handsome bird.
We were out hiking a few weeks ago before the snow came in, and got to see a big moose cross the path. A couple of them actually.
Huge.
Yeah, they're just
antlers.
so trim and great shape. Where I'm going with this is, like, all these animals out there, they're not in the gym. They're just out there walking around and doing their thing, collecting grass and nuts and seeds, whatever the heck they do. And it's like the blue zones. We studied the blue zones with this whole thing. People live to be 100, 110, in great shape. They're not going to the gym. Mm-mm. They do chop some wood. They might cut some grass. They do walk to the village. Yeah, ride bikes and all that stuff, so they're active.
But they spend a lot of quality time hanging out with either friends or family, having their wine or their grappa or whatever their particular potion.
Right.
Magic potion.
Yeah, the key is, though, they're eating, less portions, which I think, us here in the U.S., we're guilty of having portions that are too large.
Goodness.
I mean, I can tell you, my whole life kind of growing up with a bunch of brothers and trying to scoff down as much food as you can, and then going into college and a fraternity and the same kind of thing. But at the end of the day, we're eating too much. So carving your portions back, and then if you can go plant-based, you really don't have to work out. I mean, you stay active. Like, we're skiing.
Sure.
Try to bang a few runs every day. Right. We do a little bit of yoga, a little bit of weights, but it's not really working out, right? No. And we just stay active.
Staying active, that's the key. Simple as every morning I get up and I sweep the floor. I like to have my surroundings clean, and I happen to be a squirrel eating peanut eater. I eat peanuts that are in the
squirrel
shell.
Eating.
Yeah, no, I don't eat squirrels. Never. Sorry, my little friends. I'm like a squirrel where I eat the peanuts in the shell, and I eat a lot of them, and it makes a huge mess. So every morning I have to sweep up all the peanut shells that have miraculously found their way on the floor. And
that's
I think
a good activity, right?
Exactly. My point was, a long-winded point, was that when I'm doing it, I think what a gift that I get to move my body to do that. And so often we look at certain things as a chore, and other things that aren't chores, they kind of trade places. So you have to really appreciate some of the small things just because we can do them.
Well, it's funny you talk about chores. It just made me think automatically. Back when we lived in Lake Forest, you made me get someone to do the lawn service. But my epiphany was, I was paying all this.
There was a good reason why.
I'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to go there? Go ahead.
The reason that I made him get somebody to do the lawn was that he had the worst allergies, and when he did it, his eyes literally. Who's that cartoon character with the bugged out bright red eyes that are like all bloodshot? I can't think who it is. They were so bad. That was him. And aside from the fact that it looked, painful, it was itchy and painful and uncomfortable, and then you'd be sniffling, and then, you'd want to take some sort of a something to, it's like this terrible domino effect.
But the reason why I was
I know why you bring it
mowing was because I was paying like a fortune to go to this health club. We had this real high-end health club that we went to, and I'm in there on the stepper and on the treadmill and doing all this stuff. I'm like, why can't I mow my own lawn and push a mower around? I mean, that's pretty good exercise too, and I get to be outside in the sun. But so the people in the blue zones are typically walking to village to pick up their groceries. They're doing their own task. Right. They're staying active, and at the end of the day, that's all they're doing. They're not lifting weights.
Their own food.
Well, not only in great shape, but they live to be 100, 110 and healthful.
Exactly. And 2 points. you could mow your own lawn now because since you gave up dairy, you no longer have those allergies.
Right. Yes, I know. Right.
So
Exactly.
that's the
Yeah.
first thing.
That's the funny thing. All that went away with when he gave up dairy. All the allergies were gone. It's
And the
weird.
second thing is, and this was one big part of my writing epiphany this morning, is when you say these people are in great shape. We watch a guy, he's 88, and he rides his bike with his legs out like, wee, to see his mom every morning at 7:30 to have breakfast with her. And she was, I think, 102. But when we say in great shape, I want people to understand that we're talking about the physicality of your body, your heart health, your lung health, your mental health.
Even your size and your weight. You know, as I said, the epiphany this morning, I'm not going to go to a weightlifting competition if I'm not working out, right, with weights.
But are those
right?
things even important?
Well, not to me, but maybe to somebody else. But
course,
at the end of the day, you're right. So when we say great shape, it's like great shape for healthful living and to live a long life and to be at your ideal weight. Right.
Well, because I was saying, when on this earth did someone dictate what was, quote unquote, the perfect body, right? Now, to me, the perfect body is one that I am able to breathe on my own, such a gift, and that my heart beats on its own, another gift, and gravity, that I'm able to stand on the ground when I want to. You know, there are things that happen as you age where your body becomes less agile sometimes than it was, but you can still remain very active and very agile. And we should never judge ourselves, our physical beings.
So glad to hear you say that.
Yeah. Well, our society dictated it, and we all get caught up in that hamster wheel.
People do. Yeah.
Right?
We do.
I know we all do. And we should only worry about sustaining these vessels that contain our souls.
And in a healthful way, and live your best life, as we always say, right? We're trying to live our best life. That's the bottom line.
Right, and food is our medicine.
Right.
I'm going to end with that.
And I see our guy texting us right there, so happy hour's not far away.
Ooh, yay. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Flyer Lift at Copper Mountain.
See you guys.